Alrighty, boys and girls of all ages. I don't know why we're doing that intro, but hey, we did. Today, we're going to talk about two things: the new Darvish Evolution Program, and then the thoughts on who will be the Lightning card coming out on Thursday. So this might not be, probably won't be as in depth, but I just want to throw out some names that I think it could be. I think some of these cards might have, if they gotten cards over the last few days, it probably might not happen. And plus, All Stars coming around, so this could be a very interesting kind of list situation. But there's plenty of that to speculate. So stick around here for more. Leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss anything out as things are starting to heat up around these parts. So let's take a look at the new program that dropped today. It is where is it? It is the player program. It is a Darvish moment here. So you start off with this. If you don't know how these work, you start off with the rookie Darvish right here. Not necessarily probably going to use him a whole heck of a lot, but you got him. He's got, let's just swab over to this screen for a second. So sweeper, four-seam, sweeper, sinker, cutter, curveball. This is his rookie card from 2012. Again, it's probably not going to be a staple. He turns in, eventually you'll get the veteran Darvish with the slider, four-seam, sweeper, sinker, splitter. Get this card again. 90. Probably not going to be using them on the regular unless you really have to, but collection fodder. It's going to help out with 3 collections. And then finally, as you get to the end here, you get the 2022 standout Darvish, is a 95. A slider, four-seam, sweeper, sinker, cutter. He has the 2 meta pitches. I know a lot of people care about that, so he's probably going to be viable. 97 stamina, 101 hit per 9, K per 9, 85 walks for 9, 88 pitching clutch is also up there. Velocity, break, and all that stuff are up there. He's pick-off artist. But again, I think he'll be pretty well. Now, the way to get it, just do the moments. There's an extreme moment, almost perfect game, 3 2/3 innings. So it's just going to be, hey, throw a perfect game. It's on veteran. I always suggest trying these because you get 20 extra points on top of the 15 you're going to get. So you're going to get 35 points, which will put you to the second one. We'll knock it out. And then there's just veteran missions, Ks and innings pitch and wins. Same thing with this one. 4 wins with him and some stuff, and then there's points. So if you have the live series, you'll get these anyway just by playing using the other one. And it says any Darvish in the parallel of any Darvish as well. So using those cards will help with this. You're double dipping. It's all fine and dandy. It's spectacular, is what it really is. Okay, now that's all out of the way. Let's talk about the monthly awards thing. So the monthly awards is starting to come up now. I don't necessarily know who's going to get it. I'm going off of fantasy stats. That's how I always have done these. Really, because I feel it just helps a little bit more. So we're going to go through kind of who I think it is, who might have a shot. Now, going through this list, I want to make an honorable mention. Number 1, Ronald Acuna, according to where we play fantasy, he is the 3rd best player of this month. I don't necessarily think it'll be Acuna. 1, he just got a chase card. 2, he's probably gonna he's going to have a home run derby card, and he might have an all-star card. So more than likely, you're not going to see an Acuna. Would be my guess. But if they did, stellar. But I wouldn't get my hopes up for it. Just want to throw that out there. Another one, not him. Juan Soto was the number 1 player this month. The guy had 11 home runs in the month, batted 322. On base percentage of 474, slug 722. And if you're running for Acuna was batted 360, 491, and 596. So you can see the differential here. I don't know. He hasn't had a separate diamond card all year. He could get one. The other card he had was a gold. But again, if he's in the All-Star game, he might get an All-Star card. Sort of keep that in mind here. That if they don't get a card, it doesn't necessarily not going to get one. Because in 10 days, All-Star content is here. So, sort of keep that in mind. He might get one, though. He very well could. He could be a free one, but keep that in mind. We're just going to continue through the National League here. Another one. I think this next one is probably a high possibility. Probably higher than we think, and I wouldn't mind too much. And that's Maximus Muncy. Max Muncy is the number 2 player, according to Yahoo, for the month. Batted 330 in the month, 7 home runs, 24 RBIs. Batted slugged 654. with a 459 on base percentage. He is very likely. I think the percentage of him getting a card is probably pretty high. I don't necessarily know if it'll be the main one, but his swing is like butter. And I think he did have a color rush, but that was way long ago, right? And I think what was that color rush he had? Or he had the first one. That's what it was. He had his team's first one, which was an 85. So I think this is probable. And they could bump up those numbers a little bit to where this one's probably going to be a 95. So they could increase the power. Hell, they could keep the power and increase the contact. His swing's really good. I like his swing a lot. He does pretty effing well if they want to do it. Don't know. I think he's fairly likely, truth be told. Sort of going down the list here. Let's go to the American League. I'm going to make this quick because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, but I do want to do a little bit of a representation for it here. Let's jump, like, in the American League. One guy on the list I'm just going to mention. What number are you? He is number 8. Yanni Diaz batted 400 in the month, 469 on base percentage, slugging 610, 5 home runs, 13 RBIs. He might get a card, but I mean, a little bit more pop could play. He had a finest card not too long, a couple years ago. He could be it. He might get a card in the program as the main Lightning. Probably unlikely. I would say probably. Fairly unlikely. Probably more than likely. Maybe. I don't know half the time I don't know necessarily what I'm talking about. In the NL Central, this one would be fun, but he just got one. Would be Byron. Byron was number 7. He had 9 home runs, 21 RBI, 6 stolen bases, 310 average, 408 OBP, and a slugging of 678. He would be good, but he had the Moonshot card not too long ago. That was just below what this card would be. However, if they did, I would be ecstatic. I tell you, ecstatic. From the Angels, if they wanted to get creative, and I think it would be warranted, Joe Adell has been on another level. Granted, the average, very much not there. However, he has hit 11 home runs in the month. Has 19 RBIs, hitting 293. On base percentage of 375. 663 slugging percentage. Hasn't gotten a card yet. I don't know if it's necessarily good enough to be there. And in terms of home runs for the month, he's tied for the league lead with Eugenio Suarez, Juan Soto, Cal Raleigh. He could get a card here, but again, he's in the same position where it's like he just got like a dime. He got a diamond in the program that was a 92. I don't know if they're going to be willing to give him that 95 or slightly higher. I don't know, but it's like, it feels like he needs one, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I mention it mainly out of hope that by some grace he gets one in this situation. But I don't think it's going to happen. From the Mariners, Cal Raleigh, as I said, he batted 300 with the 11 home runs, 398 on base percentage, slug 690. He could get one. He might get an all-star card. I really don't know. He did get a monthly awards card earlier in the year, so I think this might quasi eliminate him. But the numbers were better than that, but I think he's out. But I want to mention that he exceeded this month as well. And some of the other guys who had it, Ketel Marte is also on here. He could get one. He batted 330 with 9 home runs, 414 on base percentage plus slugging, 650 slugging as well. But I want to mention a pitcher because they gave it to one last month. They gave it to Scuball. I don't necessarily think they'll go back to back with it, but Jacob deGrom has done pretty dang well this month. He's done pretty well. He is top 5. He is 6th this month in terms of Yahoo. 4 wins, an ERA of 1.14, a whip of 0.72, and 5 quality starts. He could get one. His diamond that he got was a while back. It was a 90. 95 is possible, but again, he might be getting some sort of all-star card or something else. And I don't think they're necessarily going to go pitcher back-to-back in terms of the monthly award stuff. Probably not going to happen. I don't think that's too likely for that to happen. I did mention him, so let's just go back to him. I did mention Ketel Marte. He hasn't had a flashback or anything, right? Because like Eugenio Suarez is another one. He could get one, but he already got one. He hasn't. I mean, Ketel might sneak in here. Ketel had a pretty good month. Like we said, he could have one. His numbers were pretty good. Another sneaky one, I don't know. They might because he's a cover boy. Ellie had a really good month here as well. Ellie De La Cruz hit 344 at 7 home runs, 17 RBIs, and 5 steals, slugging 656, on base percentage of 427, and an average 344. He could get one again. Cover boy, they kind of want to plaster him as much as they can, and his last time was only a 90, so a 95 I feel like is possible. But if I had to put money on one, truly, I don't have the betting favor. I mean, again, with all-star content, my best guess is someone who's not an all-star. So if you're sort of looking through it, my best guess might be Max Muncy. I don't think Max Muncy would be an all-star. I don't expect him to get an all-star card. I would say Max Muncy's probably the number one based on who's gotten cards and who hasn't. Maybe they go sneaky and say, screw it, let's give it to Juan Soto. Or they could say, screw it, let's give it to Joe Adele. But I think Max Muncy, based on kind of what we saw, is the guy who's probably going to get it. And I think that'd be really, really fun with his swing. Like I said, I think a lot of people like it. It's a very short, simple swing with lefties. And granted, he'd be at third, but he has first base eligibility. I think it'd be fine. But again, I'm not entirely sure. They might just say, screw it, let's give it to Joe Adele and make it a little bit different. I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's everything. That's the program and sort of my thoughts who I think will be player of the month. Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section below. Hopefully content will be picking back up. I've had a weird couple of weeks with outside engagements, much last weekend, but we'll have a video up on Thursday and probably Saturday. So with all that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.